Hello folks, thanks for tuning in and welcome back. I'm out in the woods today and it's a little windy, so I found this makeshift shelter. It's almost like a cave and I'm sitting in here. I had lunch earlier and a little bit of tea, and now I'm just taking a break and doing some reviews for you all. But I wanted to share some new knives and some new setups that I have, specifically some custom sheaths that I had made up, and I'll show you where I'm at here in a little bit of a tight spot, and this is where I'm at. I have this little windbreak between these giant boulders and a tree. And it's a pretty nice little shelter if I had to spend the night in here. But I wanted to take a little bit of time and share a new sheath and a new knife, and I'll share some additional ones later as well. But let me spin around here and get in front of the camera, and then I'll talk about this setup. And there we go. So I had a couple different setups made up for the fall and a couple different configurations done up, and this is one that I'm partial to because it is a dangler sheath, but I can also wear it on the belt, on the hip if I wanted to. And I have several different setups like this, but with different knives. These are custom sheaths, but it's a dangler style, and you've all seen some of these before that I've showed you. So this dangler is removable. In the back here it has a threaded screw right there, and I can back this out, take the hardware off, and basically wear it like that on the belt. So I could weave a belt through the back here and wear it on the hip, on the left hip, in a cross draw configuration. It has a single snap to retain the primary knife, and Firesteel loop with a new Firesteel, and this is dark curly maple with a red liner, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but there you go. It has a tie off at the bottom here, a little grommet hole with a tie off for those folks that don't like their knife moving around too much, so that's an option. And then it has a utility pouch here, and I keep a mini strop in there, a little hone, and there you go. And you've all have seen this setup before. I have several of them, and this one's a little bit different because I have it treated with diamond spray. This is 1 micron diamond spray that I have on the strop if I wanted to condition the blade. I could do that, and it gives me a little bit of an option. So this is the setup. I'll talk about the knife in a minute, but it's a beautiful custom sheath, very nice craftsmanship. This is like a dark brown or mahogany, and there you go. Now as far as the knife, this knife's been around forever. This is a Kephart, and this one's done by Bark River in dark curly maple with mosaic pins and red liners. It's a beautiful knife, very lightweight, has a thin spine on it. And just some quick numbers, this knife is 8.7 inches overall, 22 centimeters on the overall length. The blade is 4.2 inches or 10.6 centimeters. And like I said, and it has a very thin spine. There you go. Check that out. And what you're looking at there is 0.093 or 2.3 millimeters. It's pretty lightweight, coming in at 4.2 ounces or 119 grams. CPM 3V on the blade steel, and the point is centered on the knife. There you go. And I'll give you a shot of the dark curly maple, and as you can see, it's a beautiful wood. Very nice design, a lot of character there. Lanyard tube in the back. Now this knife did have a small chip out of the spine. That's the way it came from the factory. So it must have been dropped when it was when the knife was just a blank, because it doesn't have any scarring on the handle. But if you look carefully right there, you can just see the chip right there. And there's a shot of it right there. So a little imperfection. Beautiful wood. Kind of a broomstick like design on the handle. Comfortable. 4-finger grip, no problem. I could choke up on this blade if I wanted to get a little more blade control. Good slicer, good food prep knife. And this one came razor sharp too, by the way. I didn't have to do anything to it. But this is dark curly maple. I really like this wood. And it rides in this custom sheath by JRE. And I'll write all this stuff up online, by the way. I'll put it all in the description section for those that are interested. And this overall package, by the way, it weighs 11 ounces, 11.5 ounces. 325 grams for the sheath, the knife, the strop, and the Firesteel. Anyway, I wanted to share this beauty with you. I have several more, and I'll share those as well. And I'll set it down right here where you can still see it. Let me see if I can bring in a little closer. And there you go. Thanks for tuning in, and see you all next time.